Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, I'm going to be telling you guys about 10 things you need to know before you spend any of your gold bars on in-game items and before you consider buying any of the gold bars, because it's expensive and you need to know everything about them before you end up spending your real-life money on it. So for starters, Rockstar already seemed to be handing out another 15 gold bar gift. This would be the second this month. It's supposed to arrive by December 24th, but I'm already getting it now, and I'm assuming a lot of you guys are going to be getting it too. You'll know if that occurs if you see this sort of message screen, and then of course when you load into the game, you will get an alert message that will say you've been gifted 15 gold bars from Rockstar. So that has already started to arrive. The one thing I have not received is the cash gift. However, those will not start arriving until Friday, December 21st. Now, if you pre-ordered the game only, but you have the regular edition of the game, you're getting $100. If you pre-ordered and own the special edition of the game, you're going to be getting $200. And if you pre-ordered and own the Ultimate Edition of the game, you're going to be getting $1,100. So be on the lookout for those starting next Friday, but the gold has started to arrive from Rockstar, and that is great news. So the first thing you need to know about is the prices of the gold bars are going to stay the same. They are not going to change. So the $9.99, $19.99, $49.99, $74.99, and $99.99, that's pretty much what it's going to be locked in, because it would be tough for Rockstar in like a month to change those prices, because it would be unfair for someone who bought it now at a certain price. If it got more expensive or cheaper, that would just be a nightmare for them. So those look like the guaranteed prices that Rockstar are going to lock in. Now, as we've already seen, they can certainly do specials, like the one-time special that I've already taken advantage of, where you got 25 gold bars for $4.99. So I can almost guarantee you they will be doing more stuff like that. And also today, when they introduced the store, they added some more marketing stamps that look like this. I'll put them on the screen right now. So I'm not sure if this is double money, triple money opportunities, 2 times XP, 3 times XP opportunities, 25% off, 50% off. Some of those could be applied to the gold bars. So it's unlikely that the prices will change, but just like GTA Online Shark cards, there will probably be promotions sometime in the future where you can get them for cheaper. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. Now, before we get into the gameplay, another thing you need to be aware about when buying the gold bars, if you have, is there's a limit on how many you can have in game. So I was sent into a panic this morning. I purchased 2 sets of 350 gold bars, so 700 in total. And when I ended up going into the game, I only received 1 of the 350. I thought something went totally wrong. I thought I lost out on $100, and I was just really worried about that. Well, it turns out that there's a reason for that. In fact, Rockstar probably had so many people like myself asking, they had to make their own support article. They posed a hypothetical question that was, I bought gold bars in the Red Dead Online Beta, but they haven't all arrived in game. When will I receive them? And their answer is, delivery of gold bars in game is limited to a total of 500 purchased gold bars at a time. Purchased gold bars are delivered as full stacks based on the amount purchased. Any amount of purchased gold bars over 500 will be held in reserve until there is sufficient space for all of the next stack of purchased gold bars to be deposited. So for example, if you purchase 2 stacks of 350 gold bars at the same time, which is what I did, only the first stack of 350 gold bars will be deposited to your account until you spend enough gold bars so that there's room for the next complete stack of 350 purchased gold bars to be deposited. So you can only have 500 purchased gold bars at a time. Now you can have over 500 if you earn them, through playing the game. But as far as buying them, you can only have 500 at a time. I wonder why that's the case. That seems like an odd and weird restriction. Hopefully that has helped some of you guys out, because it sent me into a panic this morning. Anyways, let's get into the gameplay, because there are some things you can do with gold and there's some things that you cannot do with gold. And these are things you need to be made aware about before you end up purchasing it. The first thing that you cannot do, you cannot buy horses with gold unless you are at a certain rank. So a lot of the in-game items, even though you might not be a high enough rank, you can buy with gold. Well, even with the horses that you can only purchase through gold only, you cannot end up buying them. So for example, if we take a look at this Black Arabian right here, you don't unlock this until level 70, and it's 42 gold. You can only buy it with gold. Even if you're a lower rank like me, you still can't use gold to end up buying it, to bypass that system. So horses, you cannot use the gold in order to purchase them. I thought that was kind of interesting that even though some are only purchased through gold, you still can't use gold to end up getting it early if you don't meet the rank requirements. Another very weird restriction with the gold is you cannot buy upgraded saddles. So for example, this Jordan Vaquero saddle right here, I cannot use gold in order to unlock it. So it's not just horses, it's the saddles as well that are completely restricted. Like you have to be the required rank, and then you have to use gold in order to get it. So that right there is certainly a little bit strange. So if you were getting gold bars to buy a really fast horse, well, hold on a second. You got to be the required rank in order to do that. Let's move on to the gun store. As far as customizing your own guns here, there's no rank requirements to customizing anything. It's just all done with gold bars. So that should be pretty straightforward. Just go to the gunsmith and customize any of the guns you want. Although I don't really recommend it because I feel like it's a waste of gold. It's just so expensive. Now, as far as browsing the catalog in the gunsmith, if a gun is locked, you are unable to buy it with gold. Again, kind of unfortunate. So this Springfield rifle right here, I would actually prefer, but I don't get it until 38. So I was wondering if I could use gold to end up buying this. The answer is no. Locked guns have to be unlocked just like the horses. They cannot be purchased with gold. However, accessories like gun belts and holsters can be bought before their rank requirement, which is nice because if you buy a holster, this will actually allow you to dual wield, which means you don't have to meet the lowest minimum rank requirement for a holster in order to dual wield. You can just get it whenever you want. So that is quite nice right there. It doesn't look like you're able to purchase it from the catalog. You have to like click in so you can check out all the colors, and then you'll be able to buy them via gold. If we move on to the tailor, you can use gold to buy locked outfits and items as well, so you do not have to be the required rank. Although I really wouldn't recommend it because spending $95 on one outfit, or 95 gold, I should say, is crazy in my opinion. But you can if you want. You are allowed to buy any outfit as long as you have the gold in order to meet that requirement. So that's pretty straightforward right there. Now, something that's kind of interesting is the fence. Some items at the fence you can buy with gold, others you cannot. And I think it's the weaponized pamphlets that you cannot buy with gold. So, for example, Express Explosive Pamphlet cannot buy with gold. Incendiary Buckshot cannot buy with gold. Explosive Slug can't buy with gold. But the Special Horse Medicine, Special Horse Reviver, Special Bitters, you can buy with gold. So what I'm thinking here is anything that has to do with a horse or a weapon in any capacity, you cannot buy with gold before you reach the rank requirement. However, everything else that is cosmetic, you can buy before you reach the rank requirement with gold. So that's sort of what I've noticed so far. I haven't seen any other trends that would indicate otherwise, and you sort of see this at the fence as well. So that's another place where you will ultimately experience that. The next thing you can do is you can go to your camp. Now, everything at your camp can be bought with gold before the rank requirements. I really wouldn't recommend it because there's nothing honestly all that great here in terms of like the theme or the new tents that you can get. I will say if you are going to do one thing, do a tent because those actually have an impact on your cores, but other than that, I really wouldn't recommend it at all. And I certainly wouldn't recommend getting the fast travel post or changing, Crips's outfit or anything like that. So that right there is the camp and all the upgrades that you can do. Again, I really wouldn't recommend it, but of course, at the end of the day, it is your own personal preference. And then as far as all the other stores like the doctor's office and the haircut and the general store, all of those things are cosmetic or they don't have locks behind them, so you can buy them with cash or you can buy them with gold on the spot. Like if you wanted to get a new set of teeth or a haircut, None of that's locked to a rank, but you can get it with gold. So the reason I'm making this video now is because finally players will probably have enough gold where they'll run into situations like this, where they might have enough gold to buy a horse, but they might not be at the right rank. And that's certainly the case for me. I ended up buying some gold from the PlayStation Store, and now I have over 400 gold bars. I don't even know what to do with myself, honestly. There's not a lot to buy, but I was shocked when I went to the horse stable and I couldn't buy an Arabian. I really wanted it. And the fact that you have to be that rank is kind of a bummer, but I kind of understand it. So anyways, that right there is 10 things you need to know before you spend any gold bars or before you buy any gold bars in Red Dead Online. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. How much gold do you have? Do you have 0? Do you have, over 500? Do you have some amount in the middle? Let me know your amount and your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.